funny about the course going to the college. It's the first time, the past year is the first time I've actually sat in a college and learned anything. Like, you know, I left school at 16, you know, I went off and was self-employed, you know. I went straight to work from school, barbering for 6 years, cutting people's hair and doing hairdressing. I did women's hair, men's hair, all of that stuff, working in various salons until I managed a salon as well. And that was me, like self-employed, hands-on, creative, always been that way. Left school at 16 because the one thing I could do was cut hair, and I went and got employment in that. But the reason I did the whole hairdressing route, you know, I mean like proper hairdressing, I mean like, you know, colouring, cutting, all that kind of stuff, and, you know, weaves and all that kind of stuff. Because I was told, and I was naive, I thought that's the way I would get into barbering. I was told that was the way I would get into it. So I went that route, and not knowing that I could have just gone and been a barber. But by that point I learned, and, you know, learned all of it. I learned a lot about the world and about people and the way they think. You know, when you're doing someone's hair, it's like you're there, you know, there's a bit of therapy going on. You know, you're getting into their heads, and you're being a therapist for them. They're letting off all their thoughts, you know, and their feelings, and their, you know, what they're going through. They will talk to you about it because you're in their head, you know. As I said, I was like 16, you know, 17, 18, 19, 20, so I'm young, I'm learning about the world. So these are grown people telling me their issues, and I'm hearing the person next to me who's doing someone else's hair, hearing them, the person whose hair they're doing, talking about their issues and their problems, like real, like adult shit, you know, like, so I'm learning. I'm like a, you know, when you're a kid like that, you're just soaking it all in, you know, you're learning about the world and people. And so how did I feel? It was all very interesting to me. I guess a lot of it I didn't understand fully, but I was learning about how people think. And I understand it 100% now. I mean, there's always more, but as an adult, you understand what a person was talking about when they were talking about, you know, their husband is, you know, is not the man that she married, and, you know, he's doing this and he's doing that, or this man thinks his wife is cheating, or, you know, this guy, he gets women because his type of car he's got, and as soon as he sleeps with them, he tells them, like, get out of his house, you know, I'll call the police, that kind of stuff. Like, that's some crazy stuff, like, you know, like, when you think about it, it's like, there's a whole wide world out there, man. And I was learning about it from a young age, right from the source of the people who were living those lives, and, you know, happy to talk about it because you're in an environment where people come to vent, and, you know, they feel they can share, and it's their little social place, isn't it? You know, the hairdressers, you know, and the barbers, you know, people talk and express themselves and let things out. That's the environment I was in at that age. So I learned a lot about the world, man, and still learning even now. But yeah, definitely opened up the mind a lot.
Shall we begin? Let's begin.